What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam. If it's your first time here, thanks for coming in and checking us out. Hopefully you get to see something cool and that you get to enjoy it. We're gonna be putting a pavilion right here. It's gonna be this whole square. It's gonna go from the wall over here, and then it's gonna come all the way out to about right here, almost to the fireplace, and it's gonna be attached. So we're gonna have an attachment. It's gonna be attached up to the house. We're gonna be removing the siding. That's what we're gonna be doing today. Our ledger board is probably gonna start about right here and then go all the way up to the window. So it's gonna be a pretty short pitch with the space that we have. That's kind of all we have to work with. So that's what we gotta, that's what we're gonna do. That's about it. So why don't we just get after it? I think I want to start with the top one because the way they overlap. We might be replacing siding too. This stuff's just falling apart. This stuff's just crumbling. I wanted for this to come off nicely so that we can reuse these pieces, but it's not going to do that. So we're just going to rip all these off and we'll throw some new siding up for these guys. But the first job we got to do is we got to get these ledger boards up there, and that's going to span the whole space that we cleared out yesterday, almost all the way to the fireplace, and then overlapping the roof on this side. So yeah, so let me get one of these guys when they come back around the corner, and then we'll get up there and get a ledger board attached. Aaron, yeah? I need you. And come back my way. Okay, I want you about right there. What I'm doing here is I'm using some GRK structural lag screws. They're 5 1/8 inch, and they're going directly into the studs right behind here. Can't make good marks with a Sharpie. I need a pencil. Ooh, I'm gonna use my new pencil. So if you want a good pencil that can mark on wet wood, get an Ox Tough Carbon marking pencil. That's beautiful. So since we're 1.5 inches lower here from that point over there, we need to add 1.5 inches to our posts so that way we're level at the top of our ledger. In these holes, and then the screw. On the scaffold. I'm over. All right, so we are getting ready to install this header. It is a 2x10 by 308 inches. I just got a bug in my glasses, sorry. Yeah. What the heck? Now there's 6 of us. All right, YouTube, so what we're doing now is we're setting up another header. Aaron's cutting this guy to 149 3/4, and then we're gonna set that up over here.
Hey, Adam, what's going on?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good, man.
Hey, everyone. I want you to
good.
meet my friend John. This is John Doak.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
What do you think about it so far?
Now, it looks good. You know, you guys have made a lot of progress in just a short amount of time on what, the hottest day of the year?
What is it, 100 and...
Yeah, so you picked the wrong color to wear today. but you guys are making a lot of progress. We're excited to see the finished product and watch you guys do your thing.
Well, good, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely.
So what we're doing here is I'm creating the what's called a king brace. King brace goes up in the center, and that's what's going to support our ridge beam. And the ridge beam is going to go right down the center, and then we're going to have rafters coming in from the side that connect to that ridge beam. But the king brace, smack dab in the middle, it's a 6x6, so it's going to match our posts. All right, so what we cut up here is our king brace. We just got the ridge beam up, so now it's time to set our rafters. We're going to attach our rafter here into the wood, and then we put our straps in and around it. This sucker takes 2, 4, 6, 8 nails, 1.5 inch nails, and that's gonna hold this up. That's gonna make it strong. That's gonna keep it in place when we got high winds, and it's not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna mark it from underneath, and then hand it down to me, and I'll cut it. Okay. And then this other board here, pop this one off, because see how this is raised? Yeah. We have to trim that. Okay. So pop this guy off. So what we're doing today is we got a few trim pieces that we got to get up there, because we have a few gaps that we left yesterday because we got way too tired in the heat. So then it's time to start putting our zip sheathing down. That's gonna be the waterproof barrier that's gonna seal all this up. Once we get that on, then we have to flash up against the house. So we need to protect the house from getting water damage coming in, seeping in behind the roof line. And then after that, it's shingles. Those are the shapes that I need. Just, you know, scrap piece of paper, write down everything you need, transfer it onto the board, you're good. That's why on all the tape here, it always tells you to roll the tape, because it comes with its own roller, which we'll show you here in a minute. And that is what helps this stuff fully adhere to the surface and gain its waterproofing characteristics. To roll over. Aaron, get out of my shot. I'm trying to make a video. And it's flashing all the way up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come back with our zip tape and then just run a bead over the top and run a bead on the bottom. I'm also putting a bead of sealant on there, and I'm using Lexel. This is the stuff. You know, there's probably gonna be a lot of people that says, why are you putting sealant on those corners? If you're overlapping it, then the water's gonna go down. I like to be a little extra cautious. You're probably right, and it's probably fine, but it doesn't take long, and then you feel better. You know that you did a good job. have this continuous seam right here, and you don't want that. So by cutting the sheet in half, and then now I can get a full sheet, and this seam that's right here, in between those two sheets, now that gets fully covered because I'm staggering my pattern. My ridge beam is going to go in here, and then I can mount it, I can screw it right into my ridge beam, and then boom, we have a nice little fan box. So let's go get this thing up. All right, YouTube, we are done with this build. We got this pavilion all wrapped up, almost. We're like 99% done. So if you see behind me, we still got a little bit of sheathing work to do underneath it. We're gonna come back tomorrow and wrap that up. But our structure is done. John?
Hey, you did an amazing job.
Thanks,
I mean,
buddy.
you showed up on time, you did everything you said you were gonna do. I would highly recommend you and Lindsay, the professionalism and the craftsmanship. This is just amazing, and you've really done a great job. Anybody wants a reference, they're welcome to call me. Come by and see it. Thank you very much. Great job to both of you all.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Thank you. If you need one in your backyard, hit us up.